What's up? Welcome to another guys, welcome to another wait just a second. What's up guys? Welcome to another episode of True Agency Tips, where we teach you how to, insider secrets, hacks, so you can do it yourself. Trenton, hit the intro. Even though we're sitting in a complete remodel where we're doing the kitchen, we're completely redoing plumbing, we're framing walls, adding new drywall, updating the electrical, that's not always necessary for you to get the most value, protect your equity, and make sure when you are ready to sell your house, you get the maximum for your dollar. We've got 4 simple ways to make sure you protect your value. So you can protect your value, keep your house ready to sell, keep it maintained, so if anything happens, drop of the hat, you're ready to go, you get maximum value. Plus, you protect your equity. All right, tip 1. Make sure you keep your house clean. I know this sounds crazy, but that one closet, that space that you've been ignoring, that flower bed outside, the yard that you haven't been watering, all those things are bringing down the value of your house. So make sure you're keeping it clean. You know, we've all got that one closet, that space under the stairs, the part in the basement where we just let junk accumulate. Get rid of it. The bathroom, the space under your sink, the space under your kitchen sink. Get it cleaned out. Go to your yard. Look at your trees. If they need to be pruned back, get them pruned back. These are cheap, easy fixes. Get your yard looking green. Get your flower beds cleaned out. Get rid of the weeds. The difference between being a house that goes to foreclosure or that looks like it's about to go to foreclosure or that can get max dollar is, first off, the exterior. What does it look like? So get your yard looking good. You know, as we drive around, you can see just from yard to yard, you can see pride of ownership. Like right here, well manicured yard. And so when those folks are ready to sell, they're gonna get max dollar really quickly. Tip number 2, and it's just a simple, easy fix, and you ought to do this every so often in your house as your homeowner, but it's the fixtures. And when we're talking about fixtures, we're talking about light fixtures, plumbing fixtures, and the hardware. So your doorknobs, hinges on the doors. These are easy things to fix, and you don't have to be a licensed electrician or a licensed plumber to change out the fixtures in your own house. You can tell the age of a house or the last time it was remodeled just by looking at the light fixtures. So take a look at your light fixtures. If they're more than 10 or 15 years old, they probably need to be taken down and updated. You know, new fixtures that you can buy at almost any home improvement store, Home Depot, Lowe's, or by the way, smoke alarms, that's another thing. Update your smoke alarms, not just for your safety, but you know, smoke alarms get that yellowing that happens, and that's ugly. Nobody likes that. So get rid of the old smoke alarms, put some new smoke alarms, new lighting fixtures, new plumbing fixtures, and new door hardware. That's tip number 2. Tip 3 is paint. Now this is the one that most people automatically think of when they need to remodel their house and they need to do it cheap. They think paint, I can do that quick, I can do that easy. You can do it yourself, but get rid of the quick and get rid of the easy. It's not quick and it's not easy. In fact, if you're gonna do paint right, you're gonna take your time. We had a professional paint this house. In painting this house, it's 1,100 square feet. It took him almost a week. That's 3 bedrooms, 1 bath, and that's a pro doing it. Now, a couple things to think about when you're gonna undertake a painting job. Number 1, preparation. Whatever time you think it's gonna take to prep, plan on about 2 to 3 times that amount of time. Buy about 2 to 3 times the amount of tape, amount of paper, because you need to make sure that you do a lot of prep. Every imperfection in the wall is gonna be seen when you put new paint on it. So you need to go through and either, like we did here, we textured the entire wall, or you're gonna have to use a lot of spackle, a lot of caulk to cover up cracks, and then spending a lot of time sanding those spackle marks, wherever it is you're fixing the imperfections. Now again, this is a job that we did with a professional painter. Couple things we do. We always do the doors and the trim in a white. And then whatever wall color we're doing, we're making sure it's nice and neutral. You should do the same thing in your house. I know everybody, especially little kids, they want to have their own color, purples, pinks, bright blues. That's fine, but just know if you do that, when it comes time to put your house on the market, you're gonna have to spend a lot of extra time covering up that color. Or what happens, we've got shots of rooms that are just absolutely hideous that I'm sure the little girls or the little boys loved, but they're terrible for the future buyer. That's it, it's paint. Oh, look at this, bam, magenta. So paint, take extra time and know that it's a lot of work. I myself hate painting. So before you undertake that, make sure you give yourself plenty of time. Okay, tip number 4. Now this might be one that doesn't require as much do-it-yourself, but you can still do some of this yourself, and that's your flooring. Now, when it used to come to flooring, hold on one second. What is happening? Actually just making a video. Yeah, you don't want to know. Okay, tip number 4, a quick hack for flooring. We use a lot of waterproof laminate planks. You can find them at, again, any home improvement store. They're so easy to cut. They're waterproof, so they can go in kitchens, they can go in bathrooms, they can go in entryways, where if you used to put those laminate products down, the Pergo type of product, you'd have a lot of water get on there, and then over time, the edges would start to bow up. They look terrible, and you have to replace them quickly. With the new waterproof laminate planks, you don't have that problem. So go ahead and get yourself a packet of those. You may need a different kind of saw blade than what you have. Follow the manufacturer's instructions. They're right there on the box. They measure out really simple. Do that and get yourself a new flooring for laminate. Now when it comes to carpet, unless you have experience kicking in carpet, I strongly suggest that you go to a provider that's been referred to you, that you know, you like, you trust. We use here in Tooele County, Factory Flooring Direct. Contact Richard Ure at Factory Flooring Direct. He's absolutely great to work with. Other than that, when it comes to flooring, those are the key things. You can still do tile, tear out whatever you have and put in tile. Tile is expensive, it makes a mess going in, and it's really hard to work with. Still a really good look, but for what I want, waterproof laminate planks are now some of the best option going. So that's tip number 4, replace your flooring, use waterproof laminate planks, and a good carpet provider. So there you have it, guys. Brad from True Agency Real Estate Team. I'm the guy that takes care of all these houses that need to get remodeled. I'm the one who orders them. So I've given you my tips on how to get a house ready for the market. That's all I do, get houses ready for the market. Follow these tips. You're gonna get more money when you sell the house. You're gonna protect your equity so that if something happens and you have to sell, you're good to go, you can do it quickly. And more than anything else, you're gonna enjoy your house more if you keep it clean, if you update your fixtures, if you keep it painted in good, nice, neutral, modern colors, and you keep your flooring up to date. Do those 4 things, you're protecting your equity, and when it's time to sell, you're gonna get the most amount of money possible. Have a great day, live your passion. Check us out on Utah True Agency. Check us out on Facebook at True Agency Real Estate Team. And like I said, keep living your passion.